group so much?
Best Friends is pretty extraordinary. I've been to their sanctuary as well, and they kept inviting me, and finally we were doing a DVD for them, and so I flew out there, and it's amazing. Everything about the place is designed with animals in mind. I can't remember how many animals are there at once, but this is a group that they were the first group in after Katrina, for example. They had a hand in saving about 5,000 animals. Just in that one disaster alone. They support and assist rescue groups that are homegrown in all over America and in many countries around the world. So they're really phenomenal at what they do. Their heart is in the right place. Their efforts are in the right place. And I'm just very impressed with them. I started off volunteering for them as an animal wrangler at their Adoption Day events, where I was walking around with death row dogs from the shelter. And I couldn't handle it, because at the end of the day, my dog wasn't adopted, and I knew they were going back to death row and to be put down, essentially. I was literally crawling across the sidewalk in tears, just so devastated. And they quickly realized that wasn't a very good position for me to be in, that maybe I was to be used in another way. So as my career advanced, I ended up doing a lot more PR stuff for them, and that's fantastic. I do a lot of rescue of my own. All my animals are rescue. If I find an animal, I find them homes. I can do that, but I can't handle the death row thing, and I can't handle going into the trenches. I'm so grateful that somebody else can, and we need to support the people who can do that kind of work.
I feel like there's so many misconceptions about adopting pets. So can you talk about your experience with your dogs? They're not crazy or...
I know. People say, well, I wanted to buy one because I want to know what I'm getting, in terms of they don't want any trauma. And by the way, breeders inbreed so much that what you are getting a lot of the time is a dog with severe problems. As opposed to getting a really cute mutt or whatever from the pound or from your local rescue group. Those dogs are so happy to be out of a cage and to be in a home. And when they figure out, it takes a couple of weeks, but when they figure out how good it is, they're the most loyal friend you will ever have. So I can't imagine why anybody would buy a dog. I just don't get it. And I say, if you have to buy a dog, then rescue a dog to be their friend. Because 2 dogs are better than 1.